Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. As you can see on your screen in today's video, we're going to be playing Mr. Beast. Now I was looking through all the creator bots, seeing which one would be the funniest to play, which one would be the best to play. Because if you didn't see in our last video, we played against all the beginner or amateur bots, whatever they're called. They're absolutely rubbish. Don't bother. They don't play at their rating. So today we thought we'd play Mr. Beast. He's at 1100 rating, I'm at 1100 rating, so we played a game. I had the white pieces, he had the black pieces. And so we're going to jump straight into the game review. Right, so to start off, I'm the white pieces, so I play first. I go with e4. Mr. Beast being a very cultured man, he knows all his openings. There's never a doubt there. He lashes out with the move c5. So he's playing the Sicilian, very aggressive approach from Mr. Beast. He's not playing for a draw. He's not here to mess about. He just wants to win and get out of it. He doesn't want to feature on my channel. But, battle of the two biggest YouTubers, so he maybe needs to rein it in a bit. So he plays that. I then play knight f3. We get d6 from Mr. Beast, so he's stopping me pushing my e4 pawn to e5. So he can eventually bring his knight out to f6. That's the idea behind that move. I then play b3, looking to get my bishop on the long diagonal, which is met with a move that has never been seen before. So this position that we've reached right now has been seen countless times. This is very normal, routine opening. This is played all the time. This next move, I looked in the chess database. There have been no games found where this move has been played. So this position that we're about to see has never been reached before. Mr. Beast plays h5. I mean, I'm not sure what it does. I know that it's sometimes always good to just throw some pawns down either end file. Look, no judgment here. I'm 1100 rated too. We're just as good as each other, so hey ho. I then meet that with putting my bishop on the long diagonal, just attacking his king later on if he ever short castles, which is then met by the very instructive move e5, just completely blocking out my bishop. It's protected by this pawn on d6, so hopefully shouldn't be any trouble there for Mr. Beast. So here I just continue my development. I play knight c3, looking to eventually put my knight here. It's then met with h4, so he's dead certain on just flying this pawn down the board at me. He just wants to attack, He started with the Sicilian opening, very aggressive. He's continuing that trend. h4, he's saying, let's throw some punches, basically. This is like when two boxers meet in the middle of the ring and just start throwing. Max Holloway, at the end of his fights, just points down, just starts throwing. This is what Mr. Beast is doing. Okay, he then plays knight f6 after I played h3 just to stop the pawn from attacking. I then give a check with the light square bishop on b5. Didn't really know what else to play, to be honest, just thought develop my bishop. The engine would have preferred it. Oh, spoiler, let's cut back, hang on. I always do that, just press the wrong button. Yeah, the engine would have preferred it if I played to c4. I guess then when I put my knight here it's protected. But who cares? We played the check now. They block. I just trade it off. Don't see much point in keeping them on the board. When I've been playing these bots, the best way that I've found to win is just trade everything off. It's like they get to the end game and they just lose their brain. Like they don't have a clue what's going on. They just throw everything off the board, sacrificing rooks, knights. They just want to attack. So I'm just trading things off. And yeah, so Mr. Beast, this next move he played. So I played d3 just to sort of reinforce the center, and Mr. Beast makes his first real mistake, we're gonna say. So in this position, he plays d5. Now this is a mistake for a few reasons. So obviously this pawn is just reinforcing the center. It's protecting both these pawns. So whenever you're pushing a piece, you always want to first look at what is it protecting? What is it attacking? If I move it, does then other pieces become weak, sort of thing? So by playing d5, this pawn is now extremely weak. you know, the one on c5 still defended by the bishop, so maybe he just saw that and thought, oh, that's fine. But yeah, he seemed to have overlooked this e5 pawn, which is now just hanging. Unfortunately though, well, I guess not unfortunately, I play the right move initially. I take here, and then when they take with the knight, what I should have done is taken on e5, but I went a bit tunnel vision really and just started trading off all the pieces. So yeah, as you can see, an inaccuracy. We're still pretty high on the eval bar though, we're about +2. But yeah, Mr. Beast can obviously just take back with the queen, and then this pawn on e5 is now defended again. So I play here, kicking the queen out. Mr. Beast, you know, very routine move, just slides his queen back, still defending the pawn. I then castle, and Mr. Beast makes a bit of a mistake here. So this pawn now, what he should have played probably is a move like, yeah, so the engine does want f6, so just protecting this pawn in the middle still, because obviously I've got two pieces attacking it, and Mr. Beast only has his queen defending it, and you don't really want to trade off a queen for a bishop and a knight. I mean, maybe Mr. Beast does. Me personally, I wouldn't want to do that though. So yeah, should have played a move like f6, just defending it. I wonder if you could actually play bishop here. What does the engine think? Inaccuracy. I can still take. Oh right, yeah, because there is a tactic which we're going to get into in a minute. But yeah, so Mr. Beast plays queen d6, and now the best move in this position would be just taking. So yeah, after that I just play rook to e1, you know, just seems very standard, just activate my rook on this file, pin the pawn to the king, and now what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and please try and work out Mr. Beast's next move. You know, either just work it out in your head or drop a comment what you think it's going to be. So if I was in this position personally, I'd be looking at moves like here, protecting the pawn, or let's say I didn't see that, I'd develop the knight or try bring the bishop, or just like a very routine move, just activate some pieces or protect the center. Mr. Beast doesn't see any of that. I don't know if he was busy, you know, making one of these crazy YouTube videos he makes, like hiding in a bunker for 15 years. Mr. Beast plays the move e6. Now that is a huge mistake, and the game is now over. Right? If I played that, I'd just resign. The game's done. And if you don't know why, it's because I can now play the move rook e5, and the queen is pinned to the king. So he's just lost his queen. Mr. Beast is now down a queen. But you don't come back from that, basically. Or, well, sometimes you do actually at 1100 level. You'd be surprised, but you know, at most people's level, you don't come back from that. Okay, so after rook e5, great move by me. You know, I try. Mr. Beast just ignores it and plays pawn to b5. I could not tell you why personally. I thought maybe, you know, activate a piece, or if no judgment here. So obviously I just take the queen because it's a queen. Why not? We then get the move pawn takes on e6. Obviously just trading that rook off. So I then pin the pawn to the king. Mr. Beast brings his rook down. Good move. Defending the pawn. You know, great move. I then double stack the rook. Then supports his pawn on b5 with the move a6. I then push my d4 pawn. I take. Mr. Beast trades it off. I come back attacking the rook. Right, people, this is important, okay? If there is a bishop, right, death staring your rook, move your rook out the way, okay? Just run. Don't try any funny business, okay? You're not good enough for that, okay? Just run, okay? Mr. Beast does not run, right? And he now decides to develop his knight. The engine says this is an excellent move. It's clearly not. Like, it's not an excellent move. Their winning chances are now over for Mr. Beast. I obviously take the rook. Mr. Beast takes the bishop. I then take the free pawn with check. Mr. Beast slides over. So now the engine's saying I have mate in 7. I did not see that. I of course did not see that. So I play the inaccurate check on e8, which wins me a rook. So I'm sorry, how inaccurate can that actually be? I've just won a rook. Mr. Beast takes there. I take back. I then attack the bishop. Mr. Beast moves his knight out. I then take the free bishop, because obviously you would. King moves to defend the knight. I check. Take the free knight. Check again. Check. And checkmate. Pretty routine game. I think Mr. Beast's elo is a lie. I think he's probably more like a 700-800. There's no way he's 1100. So yeah, pretty routine game. In the battle of the two biggest YouTubers, or one day, but we'll say it now just to preface the video for when it blows up, So yeah, pretty routine win over Mr. Beast. If you enjoyed that video, please give it a like. Comment any other video ideas you have, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.